you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition with his family.
Did you let me come with you?
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. We were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocolate too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn thrust over you as you sat in the sand, falling like a babe.
thing.
Come, Clive! Let us turn back before we lose our way!
Time to fight. This one! Over here!
Who do you think those soldiers were?
Ah, there she is. The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Look, there. Those are ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stone here. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that, then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal?
Would you rather be my squire?
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, we'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Cooker, then.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you!
Uncle?
Sorry.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two. Friend.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
For your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine. Yeah.
Clive? What is it now?
It's nothing. Let's go.
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
The Royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
Made from the stoutest stoneware. Won't chip, won't crack, no matter how rocky the road. Ah, They've closed the road, and it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Cid. Cid's other collaborators have all been people of means, the wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamil is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Light it, for Gilbert's sake! You're a bearer, aren't you?
Anything I can help you with, travelers? Allow me. My good man, we represent one of the oldest and great... We're seeking to expand our...
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies.
Thank you. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a...
No.
Well...
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. A woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil.
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I...
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Don't find a fine... The owner's only a young sprig. But he's...
The Briar's Kiss, you say?
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Cid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
Fucking men of the wrong.
I need a drink.
Let me treat you.
Why is the tavern shut?
The finest fabric!
The most fragrant herbs and spices.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven. Here, have a taste.
Plates and pots! Bowls and silver platters! Sweet incense!
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal. How many times do I have to tell you? It's not a toy.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for a long-standing pillar of your community,
Then you should ask further. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. Try the baths.
Thank you. Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Furder knows.
Hanging lanterns, keep the darkness from your door.
Excuse me.
I am. Can I...
I hope so. You've lived if you know Rosina Dalamil.
And what business?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she...
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange...
Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around?
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Ferda?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the Men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
To the Lock of Leisure.
You have passed the test, Cid. Off you go.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Needed for a
Juiciest meat
silken
on greens. It would make a fine gift.
Is this the place?
Ubor's Forge. The Briar's Kit.
Ah, so it was the Youngs. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Cid last saw... Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man...
See that he gets it. Lubor, Lord Ferda told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Cid the Second.
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff.
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Cid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man... 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you.
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle. I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil. Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way.
Well, where a stone's the soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend there. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no...
Is that so?
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
You wouldn't believe how much he gave me. What can I do for you, soldier? Need that?
I'm not...
Oh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the Rock and...
You have...
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread. I don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. With pockets deeper than Zemeckis, I don't know. No, just leave, will you?
Excuse me. Is it true there's been...
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves, pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light on. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us, and it isn't as if we can buy them on the black...
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
Why is the tavern shut?
It's you. The one who broke all. What do you want? Haven't you caused an...
I'm looking for my pal. Have you...
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs.
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
Let me treat you. I'm pretty flush these days.
I need a drink.
Fucking men of the wrong. Anytime they pull their snouts out of cookers' troughs.
$1,000 gil for a measly bunch of Gazal greens.
I named my price.
This river runs all the way to the southern seas. They used to load the crystal onto barges and sail it to the villages downstream. Before the...
Why is the tavern shut?
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
The inn's a mess of blood-soaked splinters, thanks to you. The least you can do is let us clean up in peace. I told the gardeners.
The finest fabric!
Take a sniff, good sir.
The juiciest meat from greens-fed birds. One bite and you'll be begging for more.
Master Lubor has high expectations of you.
Huh?
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle? Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden, but my uncharacteristic indiscretion. They took me aside and said they...
So the pearl was your...
I thought they'd asked for more. A second-rate... That's enough about my little act.
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with the men and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening... It just goes to show one should never underestimate a Rosfield. I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support, if things turn sour.
Of course.
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
It... make a fine gift.
Needed to a silken soft.
Do you think they'll be back soon?
I need a new dress.
Just look at the detail.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Good day, my lord. My thanks. Thank you for your custom.
Light it for Gilbert's sake.
1,000 gil for a measly bunch of...
Plates and pots! Bowls and basins!
The juiciest meat from Greens.
My carpets have pride of place.
I'll take it from here.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are, and being such good friends. And now that these crystals...
Did you get all that?
So it... My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not. Kill them! Kill them both!
Ah!
over yet, Uncle.
I'm just getting warmed up.
Stay down.
Well, how'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage.
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sword. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk, and well...
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men. Until you two came. Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon. It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse. Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Greybeard.
Of all the... Ugh!
Here, wear this. Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend.
Thank you, Lube.
And please, feel free to send one of my... Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
a los Delan. Tu Isakelis.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive? So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold. Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
I've never even forged a butter knife. Perhaps Forge Master Luber's having...
I wouldn't put it past him.
Oh, wait, sorry. I'm Sava, Master Luber's soon-to-be former apprentice if I don't pass this test. People are buying up weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can forge them, and here I am, unable to make a decent bit of kitchenware. He wants me to make a carving knife, one that I don't suppose you have any idea.
I'm afraid not.
Never mind. Thought I'd ask. It was that or pack my bags.
I could give you a hand if you like. I know how busy the Briar's Kiss has been, and that Lubor needs all...
I'd be a fool.
So?
Good question. And then there's this little
The way I see it, we need information.
You're right. There's plenty of folk in Dalamil who... There's the butcher, of course. They're bound to have an opinion or two about the tools of their try. I'll talk to every cook I can find. You speak to the butcher.
All right.
Let's hope that someone's...
Trust Lubor to take a simple test and turn it into a riddle. I'd better get to it.
The most fragrant herbs and spices.
Welcome, sir.
A question, if you don't. I need to know what makes a good carving.
You a blacksmith or something?
Something.
Fair enough. Knife, first and foremost, it's got to hold an edge. Most knives will make it through fat, no problem, but sinew... Give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my chopping block, and I...
So a knife that stays sharp.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Everything I've worked for. All those years of toil. Every coin I've ever earned is tied up in this place.
You all right?
The baths are closed. Leave me be. On second thought, perhaps you are...
That depends on the job.
I'd have you save my business. The baths. The water's turned scalding hot, and I've no doubt that my woes stem from the water. But I can't go and investigate for fear of my customers. I'm bound to these baths.
All right. I'll go and take a look.
Wonderful. It's not far. Leave the market by the south gate. The smell of sulphur will guide you the rest of the way. These baths are all that keep me from an ignoble end in a debtor's prison. My livelihood, my very life, is at stake.
Wait inside. Ha! They've opened the gate.
Lubor. Was true to his word.
Well, we can make our way back to the Fang now, at least.
If you can't even feel like...
What is it?
Sorry.
Hunter?
I have a question. Can you...
Has to be able to put up with some punishment. Can't be dealing with a brittle blade. Your knife snaps every time you use it. You'll be spending coin as fast as you make it.
Times are hard enough as it is.
Thank you.
All business, eh? Man up.
So, a carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a revelation. Let's hope Sava had better luck than I did.
Darkness from your door. Silver platters.
Kneaded to a silken softness.
The finest fabrics!
So, you learn anything useful, or...?
Only that a blade should be durable and stay sharp.
All the cook said was that he needs too heavy and they do his shoulder.
So we're no better off than when we start. Perhaps Lubor didn't mean anything with his... But that can't be right. I've bandied enough words with the man to know. We must be missing something.
No doubt you're right. I have to make a start soon.
Agreed.
Right. I've been trained to... Trouble is, it's meaning someone is going to be disappointed.
Is there no one else you can turn to? So...
The other apprentices know better than to help me with a merchant. I bet she'd know a thing.
Come on. Straight home now. Any luck? Or will you be needing help with your bags?
Well, I asked her, but... Oh, you tell him.
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master like Lubor, there are options. They're just not that viable. Featherlight adamantite knives will get passed from generation to generation, never needing so much as a lick at adamantite ore is unique to ash. So
and it's beyond my skill.
Unique to ash. Are there any materials unique to Dalamil? Something which could be mixed with iron to refine it. Make it lighter.
What are you getting at?
You said that Lubor trained you to work iron. Then that's what he'll expect you to use. But he would have known that it would either be too heavy or too brittle for a carving knife. Perhaps his...
If it's cheap metal you're using, then there's always limestone. Folk first settled Dalamil to get at her mineral deposits. And, if you know the trick, it can be melted down in the furnace to drive out impurities from low-quality iron.
Bloody hell! That must be... I don't suppose you know the trick.
It's hardly my speciality, but I've been a...
Looks like I've got some learning, Clive. I hate to ask after all that you've done.
The limestone? Fine. Besides, I want to know if this is the answer.
You'll have no trouble finding limestone over...
Then I suppose I'll meet you back...
Right you are. So, do you crush it up, or just...
Well, this is no good. I was hoping...
Is it true what I'm hearing?
My carpets...
Take a sniff, good sir. Kneaded to a silken softness.
Plates and pots! Hanging lanterns! Keep the darkness from your door!
Well,
we should get going soon. Do you have water?
Ah, I'm not too late.
What is it, Lubor?
A question that I neglected. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang.
Just as I... Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently... Selmeki and Walud are allies, and as you've seen, they're so... But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its...
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. A man on the inside of the Fang has... I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. That you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest. I've lost one Cid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
I don't plan on dying. Not before Cook.
Well, so long as...
Drake's Fang should be just beyond these springs. Shall we press on?
One rock looks a lot like another. But hopefully this is what Southern needs.
This is no good.
I wasn't sure how much you'd need, but I hope this is enough.
You are one of the good ones, you know that. You and that merchant both, she's got quite a gift for teaching that one. Now, time to see if limestone is the secret weapon we were hoping for. That'll do, I reckon. A knife forged from the very rocks of Dalamil.
It's a fine-looking...
That sounds like my cue. And just...
I'm sorry, Forge Master Lubor.
Let's take a look then, shall we? First things first, Sava, do you think this is a carving knife worthy of the fine... What do I... It's sharp-ish, but... And it's heavy. You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook and you'll never hear the end. It looks like someone paid a visit to the terrace. The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted, but...
And I was so certain I had it all.
I don't know who you found to teach you that little trick. Next question. How much do you think I would charge?
Well, if it took you even a fraction of the... I would say...
And who would be... The butcher? The hunter? Dalamilla's home to humble traders, not well. Rule number one in any business, Sava.
Yes, Forge Master.
This is just a... I'd say you're worth keeping around a little. Starting tomorrow, you'll have an anvil...
I will. What would you do if...
I'd do what I always do. If it was for the butcher, I'd make sure it holds an edge. For the hunter, I'd make it as tough. For the cook, light as a feather. And for the nobleman... I'd make it cut.
There goes a master, all right.
It looks like congratulations are in order.
I couldn't have done it without you. So much for the Forge Master's riddle, though. The spirit of Dalamil had nothing. Meaning, I had you run around.
You've passed your test. That's all that matters.
And when I do, I'll craft you...
The most fragrant herbs and
fresh bread, warm from the oven.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Sweet incense. Wax candle.
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
are those things?
By the flames. That explains the heat.
All yours, Torgal.
Nice try. This one.
Torgal, kill!
Out of the frying pan. Thanks, boy.
Over here!
Get him! That's cooled things down a bit. Let's hope it's enough to keep the baths from boiling.
This is no good. I was hoping to get out.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
The finest
Take a
fabric.
sniff, good sir.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
Made from the stoutest. There he is. Won't you, man?
I was the baths.
I'm glad to hear it.
Now.
Not what I...
You tell a fine story. That's not to say I don't believe you, though. Creatures made of flame, but I burdened you with my worries. Right. It's high time I got back to... nonsense!
We should get going soon.
Do you have water?
There it is. Drake's Fang.
Kupka will be hiding inside.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert. You'll need to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him. So be careful.
I will, Uncle.
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize. After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor. I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am. And I'm sorry.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back. Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed. You, however...
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now. A better world. Where men can live and die on their own terms. I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins. Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
You really are just like him, you know. Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew. Well then, this is where we must part ways. Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
Till then, go safely, Uncle.
And you,
nephew. We have much to catch up on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet. You can regale me too, Torgal.
I'm coming for you, Kupka.
What are they stored? What has that gutter rat done to me? Out of my sight, witch! I'll kill you, Rosfield! I'll rip out your heart! I'll tear you limb from limb!
Peace, Hugo. The table shan't hurt you any longer.
He sought to humiliate me. Me! If you hadn't interfered, he would be dead!
You truly believe you would have triumphed had the battle continued?
Titan would have ground him into dust!
And how would he have done that without his head?
Shut up!
You weren't strong enough, and you call yourself a dominant. Or rather, you did.
You mock me, Harbert.
Do you see, Hugo? You are weak.
Fuck!
But so long as that fire burns within you, there is still hope. There may yet be a way for you to take your revenge.
Tell me, what must I do? Please, I'll do anything. Just tell me.
The heart.
What of it?
A Mother Crystal's heart is the most concentrated source of ether in all creation. Perhaps you could take advantage of that. Of course, the crystal would not yield her blessing to any ordinary man. But then, you are no ordinary man, are you, Hugo? Clive Rosfield stole your power, but others have suffered a similar fate, and still managed to find the strength to conjure their icon. Like Benedicta Harmon. She too drank of the ether and gained a power beyond human understanding.
She did. Benedicta. Benedict. I'll do it. My love. I'll avenge you.
Run along now, Hugo. You need only follow the night. Muthos is here. Very well, it shall be so. You may leave everything to me, Your Majesty.
The Royalists bring them from Ash? Are the Beastmen part of the Waluda army now? How the hell did that happen? They've spotted us. So much for the men of the Rock. Dhalmekia's finest. Won't be going any further this way. This must be the way out. This one. How did it get in here? Flames. Come on, Torgal. Kupka never did do things by halves. As if taking the Mother Crystal for his own wasn't enough. He had to build his castle in it.
Let the trial begin.
What the hell?
With me, Torgal! Kill!
Seems we're expected.
So this is the power of Muthos.
Did the orcs do this too? What the hell is going on? Are these things here for me? Or for him? First orcs, now these nightmares. Is this your doing, Ultima? This won't be easy. this one. You've been busy, Kupka. But where did you go? The heart. He's in the sanctuary. I can feel it. Come on, Toggle. Just what I Nice try. That better be the last of them.
Benedicta, my everything. I've missed you so much. Kuka! I swear to you, my love, we will never be parted again.
What's wrong with him?
You got away from her! Benedicta!
Come on. Find him. You've done this before. You can do it again. Let the flames burn within you. No. Let them burn without. Come to me, Ifrit! But if you can do it,
then so could I!
Let's give this a try.
you, Ultima. What do you want?
Your soul is tainted with worthless human will, yet your thirst for power remains undiminished. With every sip you take, you grow in strength, and soon you shall achieve perfection.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You will accept us, Mythos. It is inevitable. You were created for this purpose, and you shall serve it.
Never!
Fight it, Clive! Don't let him in!
Consciousness. We see now. Human will is so insubstantial it cannot exist in isolation. You mitigate its weakness by interweaving it with your consciousness. We believed we had merely to purge you of your will to claim our vessel. It appears we first have to sever every thread of the consciousness that supports it. No matter. The time to build a new world is not yet upon us. We will contemplate.
Thank you, Joshua.
One can no more command the power of ether by drowning in its flood than one can constrain the tides by standing in the sea. I had thought Hugo wiser than this, but it seems his head was full of rocks after all.
Titan was strong.
Your Majesty.
But Mythos is stronger. For 5 years, that man lived only for revenge. Clinging fast to a fiction, even as it swept him into the abyss. One cannot change one's nature through force of will alone. Only the Almighty can do that.
Hugo Kupka, the man who gave his life for a woman's head. A fool like all the rest.
That the death of a mother crystal should be so beautiful.
Some medicine, my lord? I have salves, potions, anything you need.
Stop bothering me, urchin, or you'll feel the back of my hand.
You must consider your health, my prince. If a show of force is needed to keep the Dalmex at bay, you may trust in your dragoons. I beg you to call on Bahamut only as a last resort. His strength comes at too great a cost.
The Empire agreed to an armistice with the Republic, and yet the Emperor still plots its ruin. For now, the Dalmex suspect nothing, and as long as I can hold their gaze, war need not be inevitable. But more than that, Bahamut is the champion of the Empire. When our people look to the heavens, the sight of him gives them hope. Forgive me, Terence. Would that you were my master. But alas.
I will always be your loyal servant.
Should the Council's brazen maneuvering prompt the Republic to tear up their own treaty and launch a new assault, our soldiers would advance to meet them, cutting across the Central Isles, but not in time to prevent their forces from breaching the southern defenses and storming Twinside. And so the capital would become a battlefield. Thousands of innocents would die. I cannot allow that to happen.
There is one small mercy, at least. You will not be forced to do battle with Titan.
Would that I could avoid doing battle at all.
1,000 pardons, Your Highness.
What is it?
Olivier has been made Emperor. What is the meaning of this?
My father's orders. What were they? Quickly! Yes, Your Highness. His Radiance requests that Your Highness maintain position here and... Gah!
Terence.
Yes, my prince.
I must go to the palace.
I'll ready your steed.
What is it now?
Forgive the intrusion, Your Highness.
I know you.
At ease.
We stand in the presence of the Phoenix. You wouldn't want to get your fingers burned.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all. Though I admit, I did not expect such a distinguished guest.
How many years has it been since the Remembrance ceremony? 20?
I thought you long dead. Do I address a ghost?
Many have told me that I look like one. But no. I'm alive. Just. Prince Dion of the House Lesage, I have a tale to tell you.